it is Thanksgiving night. We just had a lovely time over at the neighbors. We just got back home, got our place warmed up again, got the generator going. We were just gonna kind of chill and relax and have a nice evening when all of a sudden we got a call for a roadkill moose. So now we are running around super frantic trying to get everything together because we gotta leave again. And this kid's hand is broken. So
Wrist.
His wrist is broken. So I think our plan is we are going to go back to the neighbor's house that we were just at, drop off the baby, see if they will watch her for us, and then we are going to head out and pick ourselves up a moose. Well, we somehow found ourselves in this position again, so if you are one who does not particularly enjoy processing videos of large game, this video is not for you. It is 3:30 p.m. The sun is almost down, and we have the moose completely broken down. I do have to say a huge shout out to Tony. Mitchell's in Alaska. He came up today, helped us. It was already gutted, but he came up and he helped us get the hide off of it. He helped us quarter and kind of just break it down to manageable pieces so that I can deal with it by myself. With Cody's wrist being broken, it was basically going to be all on me to do everything. It's really hard to kind of cut up and break down an animal with only one hand. You kind of need that second hand to help support things and for some pressure. So it really was going to be all on me, and by him coming up and helping us get to this point where it's still in big chunks, but manageable big chunks that I can do the rest by myself. It was a huge time saver, especially since it is very cold outside. We're trying to get this taken care of as quick as we possibly can so that it doesn't all just turn into a solid rock, just completely frozen. If you are unaware, in the state of Alaska, there is something called a roadkill list that you can sign up for. And basically all that happens is, most commonly it's a moose, but if a moose gets hit by a vehicle, like troopers or emergency services are called, they will deem the quality of the animal, and then there is a list that you can get put on where they will just go down the list and call someone to come pick up that animal so that it can become food for their freezer. So last night, we finally got our call. We have been on that list for quite a while, not quite a year. Actually, we've probably been on the list for close to a year. We signed up for it before Rowan was even born, and we finally got our call last night. So it ended up being a young bull moose. It just barely had a couple of little tiny points for antlers. Not too big, but definitely a wonderful size for us. We are super, super excited about it. We went, picked it up, got it all brought back to the house last night, and then today we are hoping to completely finish the rest of the butchering process. Luckily, this moose that we were able to go pick up, most of the damage is on its neck and its one shoulder, so a lot of the meat is completely salvageable, which is fantastic. I think that it had a pretty quick, painless death, which is always a great thing. We're gonna start moving the quarters inside one at a time and working on processing. Some of these look really nice. Some of them are a little rough. I'll just say that. I did my best.
You know, I didn't realize the dog's doing pretty good about not eating the meat right there in front of him.
The pot?
Yeah.
Is she just staring at it?
No, she's laying by the door while I go inside. She's got a couple racks of ribs laying right next to her. And she's just eating good. That was a straight up mama.
Whoa.
Like,
no.
I turned her like this, showed her to you, and I said, "Is that mama?" And she goes, "Mama."
Mama.
Is that mama?
Am I mama?
That's not it.
No. Well, we both agreed that the moose ribs definitely looked way better than the cow ribs from when we butchered our dairy cow a couple weeks ago. So we kind of just had to make sure that we saved a few of them this time around. So I made sure to kind of cut them into skinnier strips to make sure that they fit in our freezer bags, but also so that when we pull them out, they will fit inside the pot that we're going to end up cooking them in. Messaged you?
I suppose you gotta put all your clothes on and stuff. So it's just
No, it's fine. You won't take. There's just a lot. I don't know. Get a. I'm just gonna cut it a chunk. Looks like a good enough chunk to me. Like,
just want to take a bite out of that, don't you?
that is insane looking to me. Just solid. Oh my gosh. I do not just want to take a bite out of it. No.
There you go. I turned down in water. Wait for it. Or whatever else. Then it's something you can use just fine. So
Okay, good.
yeah, it's just a bunch of 1x and 2x.
Okay. In the morning to finish cutting it once it's thawed out enough. Set your alarm. Might actually be getting up at 6 when she wakes me up though, so be prepared for that. Aspect. Got it. Well, it is the next morning, and we are going to get started by grinding everything that we cut up last night. Oh, there we go. So we do plan on mixing some of that beef fat in with some of this, but we also want to have some of it just plain. So the first stuff that we're going to do, we're not going to mix anything with. So that first batch that we already cut last night and we're going to grind it this morning, we're just going to do that completely plain, pure moose meat. We also have a huge box of these game bags that look like this. They're just a 1 pound bag. And so what we're going to do is we're going to fill these up this time around with the moose meat. And we figured that we would use this. It's a sausage stuffer. But we also kind of figured it'd be a great attachment just to stick on here. And we could just use that to fill up the bags versus trying to fill them up by hand, since the machine's already going to be out and using it in dirty. So that's the plan. We're going to grind it and they'll run it all through a second time to fill the bags with this. I'm good at that. That's super fun. How are we looking?
Almost right.
If you have to, you can probably stack it on some of the other pails too that are down there. Is that fun? Yeah. I know. Here we go. That's not loud.
Faster.
Oh my gosh. Ah, I need a guard.
What's that?
Oh, all the ground I put in there wasn't enough to push it through. I should have put in way more. That holds quite a bit. Vibrating, it's ringing things. I'm hearing things.
It's an airplane.
I'm hearing an airplane instead. Let me do that. Working on it. It's right there.
Oh. You might just have to be fast at swapping the bags.
Oh, look at how slowly that's filling it.
Yeah, it's not like...
I think it's, I don't know.
Oh, it just didn't have anything to push. Okay, let's get some food.
I'm kind of like, man, can we just like grind it for the first time straight
Ready to
into the
go back,
funnel?
right?
It has stuff to grab, to push it. I don't know.
There's coffee.
I'm just gonna grab it, twist it, and then just flip it over. It's gonna be a lot quicker for me to do too than try to fold it. And I think it's better than just a single fold. Look at that. That was easy. Okay. Whew. So that is all of it. It really doesn't look like much when it's just in little buckets, does it?
No.
So maybe we'll go through 4 of the pails. I'll do my layer, and then after we go through the 4 pails, then I'll put the meat or the fat,
Bag of that.
and then we'll grind the rest on top of it.
Okay.
Okay. This needs plugged in.
Yes.
You want to go too?
Yeah.
Oh. Here, take this one. I haven't touched it. And then it's kind of pre-opened for you.
Ready when you are.
Here, we go. Did you have a nice nap? You're very silly.
That's quite the fat stuffed burger patty.
Yeah. Do you got a grill big enough for this burger, Cody?
Mm-hmm. I'll make one.
And we just gotta mix it and then switch out this plate with the stuffing one.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm almost like want to take it in sections. That's fine. I'm just thinking if I just kind of like cut into it.
Mix the section, throw it in a pail maybe?
Well, that's I at least get a couple sections because that's way more than I thought it was going to be honest.
What is she doing?
Oh yes, much easier with these gloves.
It looks like that.
I think that's a plenty fatty enough burger. I really do. Wow. All right, we are ready to stuff some bags. So we finished grinding it all and mixing the fat in. When we go to bag them, some of the bags might be a little bit fattier and other ones might not be quite as fatty, and that's totally fine. Just by hand mixing, it's not going to be completely perfect. But we are going to now swap out the plate on this from the little grinding holes to the bigger one meant to go with the stuffing tube. Because last night when we tried doing that, we didn't do it, and it did make this go pretty slow. So I'm curious to see if it's going to make it go just a little bit faster. So we're going to get the new plate put on, add in this, and then we're going to fill up all of these bags, and this is the last step, and then we will be completely done processing this moose. So this is the plate that we just had, and now this is the plate that we're going to put in there instead. So there's just a little bit of a difference. Oh, shoot. Ooh, I forgot to put the stuffer in.
Stuffer?
I forgot the stuffer. I was so focused on changing out the plates that I forgot about that part. That's okay. Of course, now it's not going to go on easy. It went on perfectly the first time.
You're doing great.
I can immediately get it without the stuffer. No. Okay. Okay. Way faster.
Good. Once we empty a pail, we'll chuck one there and that'll be fine. can't stop it?
No starting, no stopping. This is how fast we were going yesterday. Every single time. That's painful compared to what we've been doing today.
This was great today.
No, this worked awesome. But you definitely need to remember to switch out that metal plate. Okay, so we're gonna label these, check the moose box, and then we're gonna say, put 24.
24
Roadkill? 2024 Roadkill?
RK. Just RK. Just do 24 RK.
And 48 hours later, it doesn't look like quite as much anymore, to be honest.
Lori did a great job processing all this moose. All I was able to do was really feed the grinder, but she did all the cutting and quartering. She had a little bit of help from a friend and a neighbor with the quartering and gutting, but from there she did all the cutting and all the packaging.
Yeah.
So we're very thankful to have a moose this year. This was from the Roadkill List, so we ended up getting a call on Thanksgiving for this. So we got it all processed and ended up with 151 packages of ground meat, which are about 1.5 pounds each, so about 225 pounds of ground. We have 8 packages of backstrap steaks, 7 packages of rib sections, and then we have 1 package of tenderloin because we gave a tenderloin to the neighbor that helped us.
Yeah, and then we also decided to keep the heart. I think we might try some heart tacos for dinner tonight, and we'll see how that goes, if we keep the rest of it to keep eating or if we just feed the rest of it to the dog. And then we also kept the liver. We just kind of cubed it up and have it frozen so we can give her a little chunk of that as a treat every now and then. So we're just going to go back to the game of how do we fit all of this somewhere.